How 50,000 defeated 200,000. Gaugamela. Imagine standing in a desert, facing an enemy 4 times your size. Behind you, nothing. Ahead of you, an empire determined to erase you from history. This is the moment Alexander the Great walked into at Gaugamela.
October 1st, 331 BC. A vast plain near the village of Gaugamela. King Darius III of Persia, ruler of the largest empire on earth, waits with an army estimated by ancient sources to number well over 100,000, possibly close to 200,000. Chariots with spinning blades, war elephants, elite cavalry stretching beyond the horizon. Across the field stands Alexander. Barely 47,000 soldiers, Macedonians, Greeks, and loyal allies. Not the biggest army, but the best trained in the known world. They know they're outnumbered. They know one mistake means annihilation. And yet, they're calm, because they trust the man leading them. Darius chose the battlefield himself. He even flattened the land in preparation so his chariots could run at full speed. This wasn't just a battle, it was a trap. The Persian plan: break the Macedonian line with overwhelming numbers, then crush Alexander's flank with elite cavalry. A strategy that should have worked, but Alexander wasn't planning to fight Darius's battle. He was planning to rewrite it.
At sunrise, Alexander orders his right wing to advance, not forward, but diagonally, away from the Persian center. It looked insane. Some Persian officers thought he was retreating, but it was bait. The Persian left flank, huge, confident, and aggressive, surged outward, trying to surround him. Exactly what Alexander wanted. He was stretching the Persian line, pulling it like a rope until it snapped. Then, the moment the Persians swung out too far, Alexander turned his horse, raised his arm, and charged. Not at the flank, not at the infantry, but straight at Darius himself. The companion cavalry formed the legendary Macedonian wedge, a living spearhead of armored riders. They smashed into the gap in the Persian line, the very gap Alexander had engineered through deception. Dust exploded. Shouts rose. The Persians, stunned, tried to close the line, but it was too late. Alexander's cavalry was slicing toward the Persian king. Witnessing the chaos, Darius panicked. His chariot turned, and the king fled the battlefield. It wasn't cowardice alone. A dead king ends an empire instantly. He gambled that retreat would save Persia. But seeing their king flee, the Persian line began to collapse.
Yet, victory came with a cost. On Alexander's left, many of his men were being overwhelmed by Persian cavalry. For a moment, Alexander had to choose: pursue Darius and end the war now, or turn back and save his own soldiers. He chose his men. The army never forgot it.
As the dust settled, the Persians retreated. The largest empire in the world had been shattered, not by numbers, but by discipline, courage, and a commander who refused to lose. This is how 50,000 soldiers defeated more than 200,000, not with strength, but with strategy that rewrote history.